Hey guys, it's LukeMan97, and welcome back to another video in World of Warships Blitz. I haven't been playing this game recently as much as I usually did, for some good reasons, but anyways, we're back today with another video, and we're continuing the German cruiser videos that we started last week with the Königsberg. Today we're going to be looking at next one in the tech tree, the Tier 6 Nurnburg. And just so you guys know, I will not be continuing with the German cruisers after the Nuremberg, because this is as far as I'm going to go on the line. But Nuremberg, very similar setup to the Königsberg, but what's different? Okay, let's compare them real quick. There's the Königsberg. Okay, so obviously we get the sonar on the Nuremberg, which is very helpful, and a little bit more hit points, better acceleration and traverse, but worse turn time. We get a little bit better range on the guns, which actually is kind of helpful. They're the same guns, though. And some better damage. A little bit better damage on torps, but that's about it, and they're pretty similar. I don't know why the Königsberg has G7As, and the Nuremberg doesn't say anything. The AA is pretty much a little bit better AA, but it's pretty much non-existent anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And worse surface detection. So not too many differences between the Königsberg and the Nuremberg, other than the sonar skill, obviously. But let's see what this thing has going for it. So obviously I chose the elite gun operator, because it's all about the guns mainly. Historical camo, if you really like this ship, you can get the historical camo. It gives you main battery range, torpedo range, which is always comes in helpful. Traverse speed and surface detection. Battle honors are typical tech tree battle honors, XP and money. And yeah, so history of this ship, it was one of the Leipzig class cruisers. I know it says Nuremberg class, but in reality it should say Leipzig class. And yeah, its sister ship was a Leipzig, so it was not the lead ship of its class. You might think it is because it says Nuremberg class, but it actually wasn't the lead ship of its class. And this particular one served the German Navy in World War II, and then after the war, the post-war conference, I guess, or something, anyways, Germany was forced to give this ship as war reparations to the Soviet Union, where they renamed it the Admiral Makarov, and we actually have the Admiral Makarov in game as well. It's just a slightly different Nuremberg, but yeah, so that's basically what became of the Nuremberg after the war. This thing also has the 2 turrets rear, 1 turret front setup that the Königsberg has, so it's best suited for kiting away. So yeah, as far as supplies, I would probably recommend improved crew rations, warship preventative maintenance, and I don't know, maybe just high grade coal for surface detection. Yeah, I think that's what we did over here as well. Equipment wise, I put the reload booster main battery mod 2 because this is all about the guns mainly. Steering gear mod 1 and propulsion mod 2. I think that's the same as Königsberg. Yeah, you definitely could build it for full steering with full steering instead of propulsion, but I put propulsion. Commander skills, a little different than Königsberg actually. Underwater protection expert, you want to take this because it gives you an extra sonar. If you're building it for the line, you probably don't want to take this because at tier 8, the Admiral Hipper has like 3 sonars already and it just gives you 4, which is kind of a lot. So I wouldn't actually take that if you're building it for the line, but if you're just planning to keep this ship and this is going to be a commander for this ship, definitely take that because it only has 2 sonars. High alert, victorious charge, fire supremacy. I think the tier 10 Hindenburg, though, has, 3 precise aim, so actually you don't need to take that either if you're building it for the line, but if you're building it for this ship, you would. Recon and surveillance, marksman, extinguisher, or adrenaline rush. Demo expert, compartment maintenance, APCS, definitely. And this thing isn't really built around the torpedoes, so probably horizontal protection since these are kind of light cruisers, or you could go with Citadel Strike, I guess. Alright, I know I kind of rushed through that, but let's get into a battle. So I know it's kind of unusual for us to upload on Monday, but this is the day we're going to where I upload. And then, anyways, we're up against Bot Ruijo, Fuso, DeGrasse, Pensacola, Bot Farragut, Hill, and Nicholas. We have Fuso, Nurnburg, Yagi, Black Kamikaze, and T22. Bot Matsuki and Bot Ruijo. We'll definitely have to especially watch out for that Pensacola because just like the Königsberg, this thing has paper armor. And so heavy cruisers especially are really dangerous against it.
Gefechtsstation.
Obviously, though, like I was saying, we don't usually upload on Monday, but today we're going to the place we upload, so that's why. And I'm doing a double upload of this game this week, and also probably the BeamNG video today as well. That was just for fun. But, yeah, this thing does not have the 360 turret rotation that the Königsberg has, which I didn't like as much. But, yeah, especially heavy cruisers, because obviously battleships can do a ton of damage to this as well, but battleships have a longer reload, so you can kind of run away from them while they're trying to, you know, shoot at you, whereas the heavy cruisers reload pretty quick, so they're pretty dangerous. Okay, there's a Bot Farragut. Okay. There's the Nicholas. I don't know if he's coming this way or not. We'll have to watch out for him. I see the Hill as well. I think the Hill's on the other side, though, so we should be good. No, the Hill's coming this way. See, look how much damage we do to the destroyer there. Yeah, I better get out of here. I'm about to get surrounded by Nicholas, and there comes the Fuso. Yeah, let's launch some torps at the Nicholas. I don't think he launched at me yet. I'll put the sonar up just in case he does. Yeah, he's going now. Yeah, he's dead. Bye-bye. Yep, that's what happens. And also, I'm way too close to this Fuso right now. Ouch. Yeah, and I'm already out of torp range. This is the thing that sucks about the Nurnburg. Torp range is very, very terrible. I'll let the Black Kamikaze focus on him for a second. Because maybe the Black Kamikaze can take his attention away from me. I better use one of my precise aims as well. That's one thing I forget to use on this thing a lot, because it doesn't necessarily have horrible aim. It's just that, you know, I just don't really... That's just why I don't really think about using it. And that was actually a pretty decent turnout. Let's go ahead and get our torps launched at him. Yeah, and he's dead to our torps. Oh, that's a pretty decent turnout. We've cleaned up this flank on this side, although we've also lost our Fuso and T22, so it's not really a total win. We basically just traded destroyer and battleship with them. And they're also kind of... Yeah, they're also kind of invading our base, so I better get back there and help with that, because I could go for their base, but this thing isn't necessarily fast, so they might have already basically capped out by the time I get there. I don't know what our Yahagi's trying to do, but he's not doing a very good job, because he's running for some reason.
Zusammenbleiben.
Let's see, they have a DeGrasse, Pensacola, and Hill. Okay. The DeGrasse shouldn't be too hard to take down, because these armor-piercing shots should drill into that thing. But I'm kind of worried about the Hill, because that thing does have a decent amount of torps.
Gegner Team gewinnt.
Oh, come on. No, we can't lose to capping. We'll take down the DeGrasse. I'm worried about that Pensacola, though. Yep, there comes the Pensacola shots. keep an eye on that hill, make sure he doesn't think about doing anything.
Ziel getroffen.
Yep, and we've already lost to capturing because they had like 3 people in the area. So I was not able to really do anything there. But yeah, I'm not going to do another one because you see what the Nurnburg is capable of. It's just like it's basically like a slightly souped up Königsberg with sonar, where this thing is capable of easily destroying destroyers with 150s and also doing some decent damage to light cruisers. It's not really a good choice against battleships and heavy cruisers because they can do a ton of damage to you because you have no armor basically. You can definitely annoy light cruisers and destroyers a lot. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. We have a special ship review coming on Thursday with a premium ship. We just got another premium, so I'll show you guys that soon. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.